Hey everybody, welcome back. We're on our way into Barbados here in Flight Sim 24. We are in the stock A321 and I'm kind of feeling hopeful that we might be in some decent shape here. There's been a lot of WASM updates for Flight Sim 24 and the Sim Update 2 beta. None of them that I could see like kind of directly related to these planes, but it does seem as though we're in better shape here. Which is nice. You know, everybody in the world has been telling me to get the Phoenix, and that's fine. Phoenix is, I'm sure, a great airplane. The only thing is I like I'm sure a lot of people got this version of Flight Sim 24 because I wanted not necessarily the Airbuses but all the planes, and I'd like to be able to fly this one. So we're flying the runway 9er RNAV approach here into Grantley Adams International. So Adams traffic, Jamaican 901. We are about 7 miles from Bennock, inbound RNAV 09er. Grantley Adams. Another brilliant radio call there. Not only that, but on the wrong frequency. Grantley Adams traffic, Jamaican 901. We are 5 miles from Bennock, inbound the RNAV 09er, Grantley Adams. So things are all looking good here. But yeah, we're out of Kingston, Jamaica today. Flight has gone quite nicely. And I mean, the sim is just looking gorgeous. Flight Sim 24 is just beautiful. The colors to me are just so much more realistic. And I have thoroughly enjoyed this this flight. So let's hope that we continue to have luck here on the way in. Lights are good. And we hit Bennock here and we hang a Ralph. Head on over, that's Bennock right there, hang a Ralph, head on over here to Olido, hang a Louie, and then we go. So, let's see what we get here. Grantley Adams traffic, Jamaica 901, 10 mile left base, runway 09er, Grantley Adams. I had to think about that one for a second. Alright. We'll go gear down. This is one of my favorite islands, one of my favorite airports. It's a great destination. And I'm pretty sure I just incorrectly got the gear down too early, but That's all right. Alright, and we're coming up here on final. Grantley Adams traffic, Jamaica 901 turning a 10-mile, final runway 09er, Grantley Adams. Yeah, that's about where I should have gone gear down right there, but that's all right. One of the things, there's quite a few things that confuse me about the Airbus, but one of them is activating the approach phase and then activating the approach. You know, it seems like you do it twice, but that's all right. So Elixir 2000. Glide slope intercept, that's 5 miles. Better make this a good landing, I'm gonna run out of gas. Alright, that's a little better. Alright. I'm chicken when it comes to slowing down jets for final approaches. If I'm not, I mean, I'm gosh, look how beautiful that is. I'm pretty comfortable nowadays with the Boeings, and they're a lot easier to fly, frankly, at least to my mind. Or I guess I shouldn't say that. They're easier for me to fly because I'm more familiar with them than I am with the Airbus. But we're also going to have a very slow ground speed coming in here, which is going to be helpful. We'll go about a half mile from Elixir. We'll go full here. That should automatically capture. Strange change there. We'll go full flaps. Grantley Adams traffic, Jamaica 901, 5 mile final, runway 09er, Grantley Adams. Alright, so should be able to dial this up now to the missed approach altitude. The descent rate should be pretty slow on final just because we've got alright, landing gear down 3 green. Signs are on, spoilers are on, flaps are full. Like I said, it should be a pretty low descent rate just because we are into a pretty stiff wind. It's we're calling 090 at 19 on the ground. So descending 600. Grantley Adams traffic, Jamaican 901, 3 mile final, 09. Grantley Adams. I will kick that off my airplane. Auto throttle is going to stay on.
1000.
stabilized. I think the auto throttle is rather slow to correct there.
Minimum 400.
Continuing.
300.
It's playing hand fly as well.
200.
Seat rate.
Yeah. This is the guy who's about to crash. He might control.
50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. 10. Retard. Retard.
My control sensitivities are too low. I've got the sensitivities pulled back about 20%, and it's too much. So not the most brilliant landing. I question the auto throttle a bit there. I mean, it let me get way slow before it made much of a correction. But overall, I was quite happy with that. So we will now meander on over to the terminal here. This is a Flight Sim 2020 scenery, but it looks really nice in 24. So with any luck, this might bode well for the Airbus family, the iniBuilds Airbus family here in Flight Sim 2024. And I mean, it's a nice airplane. It really is. And I'm quite hopeful this is going to be a positive sign going forward. I mean, not that I have nothing against Phoenix. It's just I spent, you know, I forget what the you know, the highest version of Flight Sim 24 cost, but it certainly wasn't cheap. And I would like to be able to fly this airplane. I like this plane. I think this is a pretty nice airplane. It's just had these issues with the crashes, and I know the A350 has had the same issue. Boy, would I be disappointed to have that and to have paid, you know, $80 for that and not be able to fly it. But signs are looking good here, which is nice. I'm glad. Alright, there we go. We'll set the parking brake. I'll spare you the rest of this. I will show you this airport. It's a really nice airport. Fun one. I really enjoy flying in here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little approach here, and like I said, with any luck, we've got usable Airbus from iniBuilds now in Flight Sim 24. So hope you guys are doing well, and we'll talk soon.